You excited?
Yeah, I am. It's like one of my best albums, if not my best album. I think it's my best album I've ever put out.
Cool, cool. What number is this one now? You're
Technically, it's three.
three?
Yeah, L.A. Story, and then Nick and Andy's, and then Hopeless
I feel like
Romantic.
we had this conversation last time.
We might.
So summertime release first was the wintertime release. Uh Now it's summertime. Is this gonna be like a summer jam? Got some summer jams on here?
Yeah, I do. I got Barbie Pink on there. Um, shit. I mean, even Toxic could be considered one. That one's pretty like up tempo.
Mm-hmm.
People get down with that.
So for anybody first time tuning in to YA's music, don't know what to expect from you. I already know this is a little bit different from normal YA, but what do you think? What people to look forward to?
The bars really, like in the rhyme schemes. Like
Okay.
you see a lot more. I would say like complex in this one than you did like with Nick and Andy's and the LA story. The LA story had some crazy bars in it too, but this one is like a median between like the LA story with all the fast rap that I was doing. I kind of slowed it down and really honed in on my lyrics and actually like saying something and like giving a message.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. What about like production wise? Is that different?
100%.
100%
Yeah,
different.
this one I went, like since it's a album more so about relationships,
Mm.
I went with like the more sampled takes from it in my production is what I was looking for. Um, something you can vibe to and really like everybody could relate to.
Right.
Something that's like in the middle of what everybody would like.
When it comes to the stories in this, is there like a specific person that kicked off the hopeless romantic theme, or was it just a collection over time, or like where does this fit? Like, how did this come about?
So like I wouldn't say there was like one specific person. It's like made more so of like past relationships and things like that. I've made like songs about relationships like since I've been doing music since I started it. Because like that's genuine. That's what you feel. So like, really, I'm just talking about my personal experiences. In that, I will say that everything that I put in here is real. Like, it really happened. If I say it in my music, like that is 100% how it went. And I'm really doing that to kind of vent. Um, and really just either let it out or get a reflection off of it. Um, so there's not really like one specific person more than just different situations.
Do they blend in the same song? Like, do you have bars where like it's about one person but kind of mixes with another person to kind of complete the song, or like
No, they
these
they
are
would
all
be
individual stories?
yeah, they would just all be like based off one situation. Because whenever like I'm in my writing process, like I just go into it and I just kind of just vent how I'm feeling at the time. So it would all be like based off of one point in time, and I'm sure you're like the same way too. Like if you
I'm
get in
actually
like
the
a groove,
opposite.
so you sit back and you do a collection of past things.
Yeah.
I I don't know. It's hard for me to do that.
See, I'll have one situation where it's like, but the way that I want the bar to end, it doesn't fit that situation. But
Yeah, but
I
my
don't know,
memory is
36.
bad.
Oh, I mean, my memory
I
fucking sucks too. I smoke too much
I
for
can't
that.
be I can't be remembering back then
We
and how I
didn't we
was
don't fucking
feeling.
hit our heads way too many times, bro. So
A couple
memory is
times.
fucked up. But like, whenever you get into that mood, bro, like whenever your memory might be bad, but once you start getting when that pen starts working, like things start to become more vivid.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like once you like really get in a groove and you start going, like it
Right.
just it
And
just
just kind
starts
of just
flowing.
yeah.
Yeah,
You think
definitely.
you're like the villain in some of these, all of these, none of these, like
Um, yeah, definitely. And toxic actually. Like I actually talk about that. Because I've like been the villain in relationships. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like say I'm perfect. Like, and I don't make my music to make it sound like I'm perfect. I hear a lot of songs and like I've even wrote songs before where I'm like sitting there like it sounds like I'm grilling somebody. Like I'm like grilling a girl that's been shitty to me. But that whole time I'm talking about myself. Like it's like pretty much in like her perspective talking to me. So like that's how I'm really like kind of checking myself, and that's how I'm like learning from my mistakes and growing, because yeah, I have been a villain before, but I have mistakes to learn from, and that's just part of growth. Like you have to learn, and you really have to, call yourself out on your shit to be able to move up. And that's just kind of what I was doing in that. And you can kind of hear that in Toxic. Like you can really sit there and like see that I'm taking accountability for my shit.
Do you think people are gonna hear this album and be like, "Oh shit, he's talking about me"?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
prob-
it's a small fucking town, bro.
yeah, I might get some phone calls. Um, I'm excited about it.
You're excited. Talk about an icebreaker, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't give a shit. Like it's all real. Like I'm in my music, like, and you know that fucking want me to. I'm an artist. Like that's my way of venting, and a possible chance, slight chance, maybe a huge chance that it will be on public platforms. I'm available for everybody to hear on August 12th.
What do you think is one of your favorite moments on this shit?
Six Flags.
Six Flags?
Making it was fucking crazy. Like I was just like kind of freestyling whenever I did that one, and I really like did that hook, and I was like, oh, this shit fucking rolls, dude. I was like, that's crazy. Like, cause that whole song is just different from like most things that I've done. But it, like, once I like got done with it, I was like, oh yeah, like I knew this one's gonna like go. Like that one's tough. That's one I'm really excited to like drop, because I was really proud of how that song came out, mixing and everything.
Nice. And you did all your mixing.
Yeah, I did all the mixing and mastering myself.
As somebody who does mixing, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah,
That shit fucking
my ears
sucks.
are still ringing after mastering 15 songs. I actually mastered like 20 because I was like given,
Right.
some to pick and choose from. So like at the end there, I had to like crunch because I had this date set for a while, and I had to like literally get like everything done in a certain amount of time. So I'm like over there like going through like just tweaking on. I had everything to a point where I could just like
Right.
turn a couple knobs here and there. But for real, 15 songs, listening to them back to back.
So, did you have this problem? Because this is like the problem that now, like I'm running into since I got a collective, is that when you start, you've already did all of the mixing. It sounds great. You put it in with the other songs. It gets to that song, you're like, man, it sounds out of place. I gotta remix this shit again in order for it
Yeah.
to work. So
Yeah.
you gotta go back in, undo. Well, not necessarily completely undo, but you gotta go back and restart that process.
Oh, 100%. Everything, like all my mixes, like I never have a time where I sit down and I master and mix something and then I'm done.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. I have to go back and literally figure, like I'll play it in 3 different places. I'll hear it, I'll play the whole project, and I'll be like, okay, I need to fix this, or I need to cut that song completely, or I need to reorder this, put this here. Like I reordered that like 6 or 7 times before I actually like had a formula, and like the mastering, like I had to go back and fix, like on my lunch break, like I would go in and literally be tweaking stuff on my lunch break. But yeah, I had to do that shit a lot to make it sound how I wanted it to.
Yeah, I had to do that. I just still do that. I go on my lunch break. It'll be in my head all goddamn day. I'm like, bro, I gotta fix that shit. I gotta fix that shit. Hey, bro, when can I go on lunch?
I swear to God. I was gonna get fucking Taco Bell one day and ended up going home and fucking mixing.
Yeah.
Fuck Taco Bell.
Fuck Taco Bell.
Fuck Taco Bell.
Oh boy, you want to tell the story? I was unconscious for most of it. So you want to tell the story?
Story of Taco Bell?
The story of Taco Bell?
Fuck, bro. All right, so I don't know if we've told you about the Taco Bell experience.
You haven't heard the Taco Bell experience? Oh,
So
brother.
we go, we're at this party in the Knobs, and we were drinking like a lot. We went to like Kroger and got some bottles illegally because we were underage. And we go to this party in the Knobs. We're like just literally taking shots of everything, light, dark. Somebody had fucking bullfrog, which
Yeah.
if y'all know what bullfrog is, I'm gonna tell you. So
From
you take
Southern
a 2
Indiana.
liter, you pour a little bit out, and correct me if I'm wrong because I ain't done this shit in forever.
Okay.
You pour like, was it like 2 Kool-Aid packets in it?
So what I do is I put the Kool-Aid packets in the alcohol when I used to make it.
Okay.
And then I let that sit. And then I would take a 2 liter. Most of the time it was Cold Red because that had the most flavor.
Yeah.
Empty it halfway. You pour the whole bottle of vodka in there. You drop about 3 or 4 Jolly Ranchers. And you just let it sit.
Okay, that's an insane way of doing it, but that is one way.
That's how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it.
Usually you pour out like a half to like a quarter of the 2 liter.
Yeah, you pour out half the 2 liter.
And Kool-Aid packets either in the vodka or the 2 liter, and then you mix it all up.
That's the same shit.
You said you put the whole bottle of vodka in there.
Well, it depends on me. If you got a 2 liter, you empty that halfway. I mean, most of that bottle's going to be gone by the time you fill it up.
Okay. I thought you meant you have like this much soda and then
No,
it's like,
that's insane.
yeah,
That's
so
insane.
you see why I'm
that's
concerned.
That's
like,
Frank Gallagher level. Like,
yeah, that's
that's insane. That's
So
shameless right there.
Anyway, we're drinking that on top of shots. We're leaving this party, and they're like asking me if I'm good to drive. I say yes. I'm not. Like, I was not. We get in the car. We leave.
I was not.
Michael's knocked.
He had to say his goodbyes. I went straight to the car.
I wasn't really saying goodbyes as I was like trying to convince him that I was fine to drive. That was my goodbyes. I was like literally trying to weasel my way out of that situation. And so we're like driving.
That's mistake number 1.
We're driving through the Knobs, bro. And I was like, I remember we hit like a hill and you went up in the air and like hit your head on the ceiling and like woke up for like a split second. And I was just like, my bad. And I kept driving. So then we're on our way home. We make it all the way back from the Knobs. Like we're on the home stretch, which I felt fine. Like I wasn't like all over the road. We passed Taco Bell and I looked back and I seen it and it was like standing out to me like the fucking golden spatula. Like it was like Taco Bell, like right in my face. I was just like, fuck, Taco Bell. I didn't have no money at the time. $0 in my name. But what I did have was a card. It didn't have any money on it, but I had a card. So I was like, all right, we're gonna run this shit. So I go up to the drive-thru and they take my order and everything. I get up to the window, I hand him the card and he swipes it and he's like, it declined, and I was like, oh. And he's like, yeah. So like in my head though, he was gonna give me the food because they already made it. He did not. He gave me my card back. And he was like, do you have another form of payment? And I was like, no. I was like, all right. So I drive off. As I'm putting that card back in my wallet, I find another card. So I'm like,
He thought the second time was going to work.
I was like, another card. Like, I'm going to try this. And so like I drive back around. This time they don't answer me at the drive-thru. So I drive up to the window and I knock on the window. Nobody answers or anything like that. So then I start banging on the window. Nobody's saying anything. I'm like, literally, I'm banging on the window and like honking my horn for like 15 minutes, bro. And I seen somebody like peek out and then they like dug back in and I was like, hey! so then 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, bro, we see the Reds and Blues behind us and
In the drive-thru?
Yeah.
The cop pulled up on me and he gets out and I looked over at Michael because the lights are on behind us. I look over at Michael and I said,
I'm dead.
yeah,
Still.
Michael was unconscious.
I was in asleep this whole time.
I said, stay here. I got this.
I wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, he wasn't like he was getting up and leave. Like, so then I get out and I had a F-150, so like my truck sat up a little bit and I like missed the fucking bumper and I like fell out of my truck like into the wall of Taco Bell. And I'm like stumbling and the cop's like, how many drinks have you had tonight? I said, I had 2 drinks. He said, get up against the truck. So I'm over there like this. I said, Michael, we're going to jail. They had me do a damn field sobriety test, bro, giving me false hope. I look over at Michael and he's got 3 police officers like pulling him out of the car, like while his legs are like this. He's just unconscious still.
Dead. Like I said, dead.
They're over there
died a while
like
ago.
smacking him and shit, like trying to wake him up, like tapping his face. Like, and I look over at him, I was like, fuck. And I was like, he's fucked.
Yeah, I was fucked.
And
there was no saving me.
He's like telling me to walk this line in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Cause you know, I'm like athletic, like I can do shit like that. Until I looked at the line and it's going like this. And I was like, oh no, I can't do that. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll just go to jail. That's fine. I'm cool with it. So yeah, went to jail.
Yeah, I straight up, they was like, you want to take a field sobriety test? I said, look at me. No, I don't. Just take me, bro.
Let me do a breathalyzer and shit. We went to jail. They separated us. We rode there in different cars. And
but
so
then they
like,
let us in the same fucking drunk tank, bro.
yeah. Like
so the party started.
Like I'm by myself. Like we were separated for like an hour and a half at least. So like I'm over there, you know, I'm all alone. First time in jail. I'm like, fuck.
No, I was in there first.
Yeah, no, I didn't know when you got there.
I was in there because I was sleeping.
I'm talking about when we were separated. Like I'm alone, in the waiting area, getting like booked and shit. And then I get in there and I see Michael on the bench sleeping again. Like I had disturbed this man's sleep so much.
Woke up a monster, bro.
So I go over there and I said, Michael. And mother like shaking him in the chest. Like, Michael! I'm like, wake the fuck up! he's just sitting there knocking. He's like, I said, hey, bro. I said, we're in jail. I said, you're not about to sleep. He said, I thought that's what you're supposed to do. I said, no. I said, get up. I said, we got sober up and get the fuck out of here.
Quote, unquote.
That's literally what I said to him.
So, like, we're like, you know, doing jumping jacks, running in place, all types of disturbing everybody. This is like 3 in the fucking morning. Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
It's a summer night, so it's deep.
It's deep in there.
It's deep as fucking.
And they're asleep. We're disturbing their area. Like we're being horrible people.
We're doing jumping jacks, push-ups, everything. We're over there hitting full workouts, trying to sweat out the alcohol.
And then so he's like, "Man, we got to eat some toilet paper so it soaks up the alcohol." So I'm like, bet. And then so like we get there and like we're standing over the toilet and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about putting gel toilet paper in my mouth. I'm just gonna make myself throw up. So he's like, that's a good idea. And then so we just start making ourselves throw up. Well, it's gel. So we ain't got like paper towels and shit. Oh. And so I'm like, you know, find a blanket. It's not my blanket. It's a blanket that is being used. And I'm like, you know, Thank you for the, you know.
I said, you can't rub your hands on somebody's blanket.
And I turned around with him very loudly and proudly, like we wouldn't get jumped in there. Just drunk as fuck. I'm in this bitch in here with my nigga. So let a motherfucker say something. And they let us slide. I don't know why they let that shit slide.
Nobody said a word to us. We was on complete
We felt untouchable. So we go up, there's a buzzer in there, right? So you can buzz the guards. So we buzz her, we're like, hey man, can we get some bread or something? Nobody answers. Another one else comes up, hey man, like, can we get some bread or something? No answer. We look at each other, we're like, man, I don't think this
fucking thing works.
So then hey, give me some bread, bitch.
Give us some fucking bread.
We're just going crazy. For 15 minutes. We had no idea this. We thought it was broken.
Yeah, we thought it was broke.
We thought it was broke.
And then somebody goes up to it.
This little. Can I get some medicine, please? I'm not feeling good. Nope. Yep, we'll be in there right in a second.
Yes, bro. We looked at each other. We was like, "Oh shit!" That
Yeah,
shit
we
works.
had no idea why they let us get away with this shit in there.
Oh yeah.
But it was a good time. I did not learn my lesson the first time I went to jail.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was too much fun. Although you shouldn't drink and drive.
Do not drink and drive.
It is horrible. You kill somebody else. Don't do it. I don't condone it. I was young and I was dumb. I had to get that out there. I'm gonna get sued.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I mean, you've been in the game for a very long time now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were doing music in what, 6th grade, and before we even linked up, we were doing music independently. So what were those the early, not super early days, but like once, we already talked about before whenever, YA was created.
Right.
What was that journey from at that point to now?
It was a cool little journey, man. Like, meet all kinds of people along the way, like me and you actually linked up in middle school, and I was actually started by doing parody songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that Halo 3.
That's how you like found me, like, and we put them on MySpace and shit. So like, because I liked Weird Al whenever I was a kid. So I would like start by doing parodies, and once I like linked up with you and you guys were making like more serious stuff, but we were still like, we were kids, so like we could make like relatable content at like 13 years old. So we were just like trying to just make like shit like what the rappers do, and but it's really like the memories from it is like what's the best thing, because like we'd be at your crib, we'd be young, like going somewhere. We'd tell people we were artists at that time.
And then everybody was an artist at that time.
Oh,
You know how it is. You know how it is. What do? You do music? Yeah. Oh, I do music too.
Yeah, there was a dude, he was like a friend of our other friend, I guess.
Associate,
I would say. But he was way older.
Yeah.
He was like...
He was in his 20s.
I thought he was like 40.
I mean, he could have been.
So
he did drugs.
100% did drugs. So
100%
age,
did drugs.
Nobody knows. But he was like he was like trying to put a whole like act together right then and there.
Right
he was like,
you could do drums.
Yeah, he was like just pulling people, like a lady's like taking out her trash. He's like, "Hey, can you sing? Look, there's our vocalist right there. We got her. We just need a producer." So this dude, and obviously like we knew like he is not about shit. Like he's whacked out of his mind. He's like, I got whipped with the suicide doors on it. And the man like takes us over to this fucking bucket ass truck that he has, and he like pulls up. He's like, you gotta kind of pull it out a little bit. He's like, he's over there struggling to open his door up, and he's like,
they were finally like for real suicide doors.
His door goes out and then drops down,
bro.
Yes. He like drops,
and then you have
door.
To lift it.
So then he's just,
and it's a heavy
he's
door.
over there pushing his door up. He struggles like suicide. Oh. I'm like, hey, bro, I was like, you gonna commit suicide on that door?
That shit was crazy.
That shit is not no damn suicide door, bro.
He goes, you don't understand. Like, I know everybody. I did music with MGK. Like MGK's my dog. That's like my cousin. Just like, we're like, what are you talking about, dog? Oh, for sure.
100%.
That's all he could afford.
Yeah.
His credit is bad.
Yeah, terrible.
You can look at it.
I guarantee you it has no doors now.
No.
Those doors fell off. There's no way in 2026 those work.
That was from lost a foot, if we're being honest. He has one less foot since the last time we seen him.
I would say I'd even put it up to cut at the knee.
Yeah.
100%.
It was a deadly door.
I would say you got
that was a homicide door.
Yeah. that was a homicide door, bro. I was like concerned either this man was weak as fuck or that door really was heavy.
Dude, no, that door was heavy. I tried to help him. That door was heavy as fuck. I remember being like, this is an abnormally heavy door.
Oh, yeah, because that was an old truck.
Yes. So I was like, I don't know how much doors are supposed to weigh when you have to deadlift it. I feel like this is at least 3 times heavier than what it should be.
It
It was
built
a heavy
Ford
door.
tough, bro.
Ford.
That shit. I was appalled. Like once he started grunting,
Oh yeah.
that's whenever I was like, I don't want to see this. It's like, you know, whenever you see like a dog fight or something, you're like, hey, this is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like
He was getting at it, bro.
and he was determined too. Like,
yeah, he was like, "You're not gonna show me out."
like
today."
we was like, hey, we're good, we believe you. Like he was
He was like, "No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
You gotta get this fucking door off."
Hey, goddamn, I don't never want nothing like that.
Bro, and we shouldn't be hanging around these people, but that's what you get when it's 3 a.m. You know,
It was like 3 a.m. We were at this place. We called it the Pre-Hood in Clarksville. It's just these little apartments. We used to like go there and smoke and shit. And I used to like take girls over there all the time in high school. Like it was the little.
he was a hopeless romantic. Got him.
Yep.
Oh shit. So you know, you went to LA, create the LA story. I know that impacted how you know, pursue music and approach music. What was that time like in that era?
That was like a real like wake up call for me, for real. Just to be completely honest, like I would say, like, first the situation was like I drove there, like I just packed up everything in my truck, drove to LA. I had no destination or anything. I just drove. I didn't have a job, lived in my truck for a couple weeks, and then I had to like come up from there. Eventually got a job, found a place to stay, really built from the ground up. I lasted about 2 years there before it was really just time to come back. So in living that life at 21 years old, you know, you're still like technically like a teenager at 21. You know, you're not like a full adult yet. You haven't experienced enough. But I would say my confidence is like really what got me through a lot of that. And especially with being on the like streets of LA, I guess. Like I wasn't like in Compton or anything like crazy, but I would say like, you know, I've had crazier shit happen to me here. I mean, we had fucking guns pulled on us. Like when we was at a party, and let me tell you this. I know whenever you hear we had guns pulled on us, you're thinking we're in a stick up, we got our hands up, and we're getting robbed. Not the case. We went to a party. We parked on the street in a town I'm not gonna name, which is known to be semi-racist. So we do get out of the car. We're already like halfway buzzed. We stole a bunch of bottles from Kroger. And
Okay, we were underage.
We were underage again. Same year, actually.
Yeah, it was the same year as the Taco Bell.
As the Taco Bell.
Same summer. That's how we started off the summer.
This is within like a month apart. So we were pretty out of pocket. We didn't do anything in this instance, though. All we did was park. We get out of the car. We're walking. A dude walks up in his front yard.
So we didn't even see the dude. We was with somebody else.
Yeah.
He saw the dude and he said, "Oh shit, gun." And then he just takes off. Me and Alex, you know, we have the bottles in our hands. So we're walking, you know, our pockets are stuffed. We got bottles in our hand. And we just say, "What?" And we turn around and we see this dude walking up to us with the gun.
And so he's like, one of them had a red dot on it. And it was like on my chest. Like I looked down and that did nothing but piss me off.
There was 2 of them. There's one that had a shotty, I believe. I think he had the red dot. I think. There was 2 of them.
Yeah, one had a shotty. Yeah,
one
the red
had a
dot.
shotty.
Yeah.
Was the red dot on the shotty or the other dude?
Yeah.
It was on the shotty? That's what I
Yes.
thought, yeah. Yeah. And he's pointing it at Alex. Alex starts getting out of pocket.
I start going the fuck
and he's
off.
like, "You a bitch. If you ain't gonna pull that motherfucker, then don't pull that motherfucker."
I said don't pull it if you ain't gonna shoot it.
Yeah. And
I looked him dead in his face. I said, don't pull it if you ain't gonna shoot it.
You know, it's getting real. So I try to like step in. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna do shit. All I was doing was making it worse in reality. And I'm just like getting hyped because I'm getting hyped off of Alex getting hyped. he's behind me now at this point because like I'm like, hey, he's behind me, you pussy ass motherfucker, fuck you, bitch. And so like, dude's yelling back at us, so now I'm yelling at him. So now it's 2-on-2 at this point. And
I told him I was gonna hit his ass with a bottle.
yeah,
I had 2 bottles. I would have hit him with both of them too. I didn't give a fuck.
We were talking.
Our homie ran up there and he was like, hey, y'all calm down. I was like, you supposed to be helping us. I was like, we got guns in our faces. Yeah, we didn't give a fuck.
We didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we didn't.
Them country boys in Indiana, boys, New Texas out here, boy.
Yeah, so really, you know, that mentality is what I was coming off of going into LA.
Right.
So like we had all kinds of shit like that. Had some crazy times, some crazy influences.
Mm-hmm.
People around us that would get us into some wild situations.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's some things that we just can't talk about.
I know. I was gonna.
I didn't know which one of the stories.
I was leading to one, but I was like,
there's some stories.
I can't.
Because I don't know the statute of limitation with some of these stories.
Yeah, we can't talk about that.
So, as far as, you know, when it comes to the album, is there anything that you want people to walk away from? Is this just something to like, is it an experience for some people? Like,
you know, like I said, like everything that I do in my music, it's all like real stuff. Like it's all based off real situations. We've all been there. All 3 of us could. I have several songs on there that everybody can relate to.
all right.
We've all been in that situation, you know, whether it's a toxic relationship, a happy relationship, you know, or just like a general argument that sparks off, which is a normal thing. I talk about all of that. Really, I just wanted to make something that everybody can relate to, especially in today's day and age. I feel like relationships are really like hard to keep nowadays because people really, I don't know if it's because they have so many options or if they just, you know, the trust is damaged. Like
I blame social media.
Social media is like where you get the options and you know, another thing about social media is you'll see people telling you how to be or telling you how it's supposed to be. Everybody's different. Like you don't need to live your life for expectations of somebody you don't even know or you've never even met.
You don't even know what it's like outside that post.
Yeah, like it makes no sense. But really, yeah, I was just in this album. I'm just going through the motions of today's dating scene because it's totally different than, you know, like when our parents or our grandparents were growing up. Like we have so many different factors now that can either help that or tarnish that. It just really, you know, takes things like communication and understanding to really get through that, which is kind of what I talk about in this album.
You got anything else in the works? Is there any follow-ups?
There is. I have several things in the works. Okay. So we have our album. Mine and yours, I have the one that you're producing for me. And then the trifecta that we got going on with Tommy Davis. But shout out to Tommy Davis.
Shout out to my boy Tommy Davis.
He put this whole thing on, so shout out to him. And y'all check his music out too, man. One of the dopest artists I've ever heard. Along with who's no longer Michael Cammy. It's YB Cammy now.
HB Cammy.
HB Cammy, sorry.
Or I don't even know. I honestly don't know.
He doesn't have a name. As a matter of fact, throw what you think his name should be in the comments. And we'll let...
There's going to be some wild comments in there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll let them name you. But yeah, I mean, really other than that, everybody make sure you're tuned in. August 12th, Hopeless Romantic is going to drop. And thank you for tuning in.
I ain't about to press you, really I'm just flexing. I can see you got it with all of that direction. I can tell it bounced good with all of that deflecting.